Well, welcome all to another stream that may or may not be multiplayer. But anyway, we're on the multiplayer server. Oops won't be joining us this time. He's feeling a little bit sickly. So far, it is just me. We'll see what happens. Maybe a short stream. Alright. We'll see what happens. But I'd like to welcome you all for I don't know how long. But it'd be nice to have some company. Well, we'll have to see what happens. Oh, stupid. Jesus, I hate this thing. Stupid shuttle control. That was fun. Not. Right. We've got some work to do. When I say we, I mean me. I know it'll be boring. Well, at least for my viewers. Won't be boring for me. I can hear talking somewhere. I must have imagined it. As you do when you get old and senile. Imagine all sorts of things. Get off the road. Yes. At least I've got all the fields fertilised yesterday, which was great. Very handy. Get out of there. Well, see how long I can put up with my own company. Yes. I don't know what Wonka's doing today. I knew he wasn't playing yesterday, but I hadn't heard about today. Like I said yesterday, he's getting a bit tired of farm sim. So he was going to cut it down to once a week, but don't know. Maybe he got busy. Maybe he's sick also. Who knows? But I'll soldier on for a bit. I'll get to go and save the princess a bit earlier today. Someone's little excursion out into the crop last harvest. Come back, come back, come back, come back. Ooh, skill. Almost. Don't get too carried away. Oh, that was bad. And tomorrow apparently we're going to do some more testing on Rubber Burner's map. This time I think I can make it. Last week when they tested I couldn't. But all going well, if I wake up I should be there. And my viewers, if they didn't watch the streams provided last week, will get to see Rubber Burner's map that he's been working very hard on for some time now. The map will be PC and console ready, so thus it's taking him a bit longer because you have to make two separate versions. So all going well. We'll check that out. Haven't heard any farm sim news. If anyone's wondering, if anyone's got any news, let me know. But I haven't heard any. I think Oxygen David's new map's coming out soon, or is. Can't remember what it's called for the life of me. As I've said many times, I'm really bad with names. But he does great maps, so that'll be interesting. I will look forward to having a look at that. Unless it's all tight, twisty and tiny fields, so then it's not my style. It doesn't have to be huge and open either. I don't like that either. I'm a little fussy when it comes to maps. Maps got to have character. For me to be interested in it, anyway. Not a lot to talk about when there isn't anyone around to tease. I'm quite tired actually. I woke up at 3 a.m, which is not ideal. One of those bad nights, which I have more than good nights. But anyway. I am here. All by myself. Whee. Oh, come on. Yeah, we want to be at 190. What am I doing there? No, I want to be at 90, not 190, you fool. Looks like I'll have to attempt to have a look at those animals too. If Wonko's not going to show up, and try and find out how to clean the cows, because I'm not sure. Last time I looked, I couldn't see where the manure was to clean. Well, I might find it. Can only hope. Otherwise, they will have to remain filthy. Now, looks like a bad night to stream as well. Doesn't seem to be many people around, if there is anyone here at all. Right. That's fine. Everything's fine. Although it is unusual for Mick to miss a weekend stream, I hope he's okay. There's a lot of back problems now, Mick. Maybe I just bored him to death last night. Wouldn't be hard for me. Now, let me see. Stick the hired worker on that for a second. Let's see. Sheepies are very, very filthy. I'm going to have to clean them. Cows. Yeah, they're 100% filthy. That's where. Where do you pick up the cow poop? Yeah, not sure. Well, I might, no, no, and no, no, yes. Let's go and see. Oh my God. Okay, that's not a good idea. I think you better open that door. Would work better. I don't know if that mod's out, you know, the one they was out the 17 where you could see at what angle and level your bucket was at, or forks or whatever you had on. That was very handy. You could drive at this position and work your loader from this position. Now let's see if I can get lucky and find the tip point. So we have been tipping it over the trough the whole time. Is there room? There's a little bit of room. Well, I should have enough room for that. Let's back up a bit. Let's back up a bit. Back up a bit more. Let's see if we can get it in the trough and see the other side of it. I think that's going in. Oh, it's not saying it is. Oh, yes it is. It just climbed up. 328. 328. Okay, I think that went in. Okay, so that's good. Might have done something right. Scary, but possibly true. Right. Well, let's done the sheepies. That's nearly ready too, I think. I think that's nearly ready. Where's the other? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, yeah, 12. So, I've still got a bit of room. That's alright. Okay. Whoever parked this wasn't too friendly with it. Let's see how our hired worker is progressing. Yeah. You had enough, did you? One run was enough? Oh no, two. Yeah, you done well. Maybe let you do a couple more while I see about the cows. Now, new cows. Where's the thingy? Wait. Now, where do they get cleaned? That is the... It's stuck under here, is it? Oh no, this stupid shuttle control. Okay, now where do they get cleaned? I couldn't find it last time I looked. Got an idea it's up at this one. Somewhere. Oh, wait a minute. Stuff on the ground here. No. What's on the ground? Silage. Okay. That's a stupid thing to have on the ground. Really? Wait. Back up. Well, there's nowhere for silage to go there, it says. Oh, yes, it is. Stupid. Well, it's going in there, at least. Alright. So. Cool. Let's see if I can see where to clean the manure. Wonka, where do you pick up the manure from? Is this it here? That's straw. Well, look at it anyway. Nothing over that side. No, nothing over that side. Well, he's got the piles over there, I would have thought. That's straw again. He did work it out. Took him a while to find it too the first time. Wish I could find it. I don't understand. Where is the manure? Okay. Pile it in this corner, so it makes me think it's this shed. Am I wrong? Obviously. Well, this is a straw trigger, but look at this. That's more straw there. No, I can't see it. I cannot see where it is. So, I don't know. You're going to have to stay dirty for now. You're going to have to ask him. I'm going to have to ask him, because I don't know. Oh, that's something I didn't do. I didn't check the sheep's water. Sheep water's good. Water's good. Straw's alright. Mixed rations is alright. Yeah, that's alright. Alright. Well, I don't know, mate. Don't know, Wonko. You're going to have to clue us in. So I want to clone them, but I don't know where, unfortunately. Don't know where. What have John's done to the hide worker? Well, let's see. He's a very good backer-upper. Definitely seen worse backer-uppers. Okay. What the hell? Well, that's different. Apparently the other side of the field's finished, in his opinion. I think he's a little crazy, so. Oh, you finished? Oh, he thinks the whole field finished. Gee, that's good. Done well. Useless cow. Alright, messy man. You got your brakes working on your quad, but the brake shoes are worn and they don't stop the quad very quickly. Well, at least it stops eventually, mate. Good to see you, messy man. You're gonna have to splurge out and buy some new brake pads one day, mate. Or another quad. I think brake pads would be cheaper. Well, I've had a few motorcycles in my day with no brakes. I did have one with a front brake only, which was quite deadly. Not that no brakes aren't deadly, as it is. Wore out a few shoes stopping, I tell you. Shoving my feet down on the ground to try and stop or slow the bike down. Not much fun. 50 years too far away. It depends. I rant a lot. I rant a lot about everything and nothing. Someone asked why Brummie doesn't play with us anymore. We did discuss that, but I don't think we were ranting. Apart from that, I don't know. Everyone under the sun. No one is safe when it comes to me. No subject is safe. So it could have been that, mate. I'm not sure. Needless to say, no one turned up today. Oops is sick, so Wonko, I don't know. He was supposed to be here today, but I don't know. I don't think I offended Wonko. I might have. I offend a lot of people. I'm very offensive. Terrible person I am. Hang on a minute. I drove that Massey 3080 with no brakes and that 14-ton dump trailer this summer. That was interesting. I must have been him you were talking about, where they shoved his online friends to the side. Yeah, pretty much. I don't know why he's not talking to anyone else. His issue is with me and he won't discuss it, so I've asked. I can't do anything about it. I'll apologise even though I've got nothing to apologise about, but I'll apologise if it makes him feel better. I don't understand. Anyway, we discussed it yesterday.
What?
Exactly. Bitch.
I have no idea what you're moaning about.
Neither do I most of the time. I just moan because I can.
Just part of your demeanor.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. What are we doing?
Farming?
Did you update anything?
No.
I feel like that's lies.
No. No lies here. Oh, it's just me. No whoops, he's sick.
Whoops is sick.
Yeah.
Wonko doesn't play with us anymore.
Yeah, messy, man. It's hard. It's hard. No, well, Wonko was going to limit himself to once a week. He's told me he wouldn't be here yesterday, but he didn't say anything about today. Maybe he needs a big break. He's just a little tired of farm sim. I don't blame him.
I was here like an hour ago.
What for?
Because I don't know what time we meet anymore.
45 minutes ago we meet.
I was here 45 minutes ago.
Well, I was in chat and I'd started my stream 45 minutes ago.
I didn't see anybody. So I said, all right, well, I'll go and I'll go do some stuff.
Uh-huh. I just think you're ignoring everyone and everything. Or you need glasses.
Huh?
Or you need glasses. I sent you a message, I don't know how many hours ago now, but it was before I went to bed. I had a couple of hours and I thought, I might play Anno. Yeah, Doc's online, I'll send him a message. He's playing American Truck. I'll send him a message. No.
didn't have Discord open because I was playing American Truck.
Yeah. Then you stopped playing American Truck. I thought, okay, he'll message me now. No.
Honestly, I didn't get that until about like 2 hours ago.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
Well, normally I check Discord because for some reason I don't get notifications. But I usually only check Discord when I'm expecting things to
Ah.
happen.
Ah.
So like, if I know I'm waiting to go play with somebody, then I'll check Discord. Other than that, I don't really check it.
Yeah.
Oh, what the? Oh, crap. Well, I guess it don't matter.
What have you done now?
Oh, head tracking got turned on.
Oh.
So, yeah.
I don't know. Could be fun. Might not be.
It's not so fun.
Huh.
I'll be back.
Righto.
So I don't think I could turn it off in here. I think I have to go to the main menu.
Not sure. You can fill around with your steering wheel, but I don't.
Hmm?
You can fill around with the steering wheel, but I don't know about the rest of it. In here.
No, I think the head tracking option's at the main menu only.
Okay.
Because it restarts the game when you change it.
Ah.
I was trying to keybind my joystick, and my joystick, I don't know, my joystick's got some issue. Doesn't work. And if the joystick doesn't work, I can't use the steering wheel because then I've got no way to do anything.
Yeah.
And now I remember why I never got this set up, because it didn't work, because there's some driver issue with my joystick
Oh, okay.
that I can't seem to. An old driver is still installed or didn't get updated. I don't know. It's
Okay.
really
Yeah, it's too complicated to stuff it.
it's too complicated for me to bother. I play with the Xbox controller every other week, so
Mm.
piss on it. I'll just use this.
Fair enough. So we're testing Rubber Burner's map again tomorrow.
Yes, yes.
I might be there if I'm awake for a little while.
Yeah, make sure you get him to send you the newest version or whatever we're testing.
No, it's still the same version as last week.
It is?
He's fixed the issues that you found last week apparently, but doesn't need to retest them. He can do that in single player, he said.
Oh.
So just keep testing other things and see what happens, I suppose.
Yeah. I retextured one of the buildings this morning.
Okay.
I don't really like it, but it still does that stupid it gets all fisheye in the texture when you get away from it.
Oh.
I don't know what to do with it. Some buildings do it, some textures do it, some don't.
Well, that's weird.
Yeah, it's really weird. So, I've got another building to retexture. I think I'm going to do that a little later today or tomorrow morning.
Mm-hmm.
I've already done that building, so I should be able to just use that.
Oh, yeah.
I just have to change the colors so that they fit colors that he wants.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the sheep are already clean. Huh.
Yeah, I did them a minute ago. Don't know how to clean the cows because I can't find where the manure is.
What do you mean?
I don't know where it puts the manure for the cows. I'm thinking it's in one of the sheds, but can't see a build-up anyway of manure.
I don't
I
understand.
looked in every shed. Wonko knows where it is. It took him a while to find it, but he knows, and I don't. I've got other things to do than to drive the front end loader in and out every doorway to find it. It's either not showing or it's in a special spot. Apart from...
Well, the manure pile's right across from the barn.
Yeah, I know. I know.
Yeah.
I can't see any manure on the ground anywhere. So I'm confused.
Why, they're 95% clean.
They are they?
Yeah.
Oh.
Sheep are 100.
Yeah, the sheep I did. The cows are... Well, I didn't do anything. That's weird. Okay. Dunno. Hidden there. Tis but a mystery.
Hmm.
So how's your new job going? Still enjoying it?
Something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Work's work.
Pretty much. It's not a very fun time of the year to have to work outdoors.
Oh no, it'll be getting cold there, won't it?
Yeah, it's snowing and everything else.
Yeah.
About a month early though. But I'm sure like by Christmas we'll have 50 degrees and sunny. Seems to be the way it goes.
Yeah. Global warming and all that. Bloody cold here. It's cold. About the last 4 days has been really cold compared to what it should be this time of year.
I mean, I don't understand the global warming. Isn't that a good thing? Wouldn't we be able to do more crops and all that stuff? Wouldn't our growing season be longer? Wouldn't we be able to produce more food?
Yeah, maybe, but don't know.
It's not like the oceans are gonna boil and we're all gonna burn to death. I mean, it's gonna happen over thousands of years.
Yeah, it will happen one day, but yeah, not in the foreseeable future.
Well, it's inevitable. I mean, as a star,
Yeah, as the
star
sun
uses
runs out
its
of gas.
fuel,
Yeah,
it becomes larger and creates
Yeah.
a black hole because even light can't get away from the gravity force of it. So
no, that'll happen one day, but it's a long time away.
yeah,
She runs
trillions
out of fuel.
years.
Well, I don't know about trillions, but it is. I think it's a few million.
It'll be trillions.
And it's not.
Mankind will have nuked the Earth before then.
Oh,
so
well,
it'll be
before
fine.
then, yeah, we'll be all dead before then anyway. Mr. Man says, Johnny, you called cold 13 cold, and it's been 6 today all day. Yeah, I know. 6 is freezing. 13's bloody cold.
It's
Had to put the
about
heater on
negative
last night.
7 or 8 around here.
I think it dropped to about, I don't know, 10. Somewhere between 10 and 15, I can't remember now. But geez, it was cold, I turned the heater on. It's not what we do this time of year. This time of year we're usually dying from heat. Well, I mean, a month ago we were hitting 37.
Mm. Yeah, because usually you guys around Christmas, that's the hottest time of the year.
Yep, 40, 45 degrees. Christmas, hot roasted Christmas dinner, 45 degrees. As you're eating your dinner, you seem to be getting more gravy. It's just all the sweat dripping on your plate.
I don't even know how you guys celebrate Christmas.
Yeah, we do. It's a good time. I enjoy Christmas.
As Nate was saying, it's not that much different from us other than the fact that you guys do it more like a summer barbecue.
Well, yeah, we don't. We have the traditional dinner like you guys would. Yeah, mate, I talk centigrade too. We're metric. There are some people that eat outdoors for Christmas, under a, like an outdoor enclosure and eat it out there. We don't. Too many bloody flies. Our outdoor enclosure isn't enclosed, it's open. It's got a roof and 2 walls. And barbecues under there and all, the outdoor furniture, but it's too many flies to be eaten out there. And flies here can get, 4 flies will carry your dinner plate away. Big bastards here.
Truck sitting over here with the wool.
Okay.
I got about half a trailer load, but since it's so worthless, I'm not going to bother.
Not yet, no.
Not unless I get a full trailer.
Well, I don't know if the prices have changed or not. Maybe they have gone up or something. They were shocking before, like $300-400.
I'm thieving up his tractor, and I'm going to change the wheels on it to irritate him.
He won't like you.
Can't help it. It's fun.
Yeah, I know.
We got plenty of money.
Well, not really, but we got enough.
Time to buy chickens.
Yeah, almost.
What do you mean almost? We got $500,000. That's plenty.
There is enough to buy chickens.
Alright. So what are we planting in 21 here?
2021.
Yep.
I was thinking about doing canola, but I'm not sure what the prices are like.
Canola?
Yeah. Canola would be good. Just for something different, we planted soybean in every field last time. And the price for soybean is still really good, but And the Master Man says, then there's the weird Americans that use Imperial and doesn't know that a half an inch is 13 millimeters and £7 currency isn't weight. £7 isn't weight, no.
Not anymore.
No, we used to be the old Imperial system. We went to metric when I was a kid.
We were supposed to, and then we just didn't.
No, because it was too complicated for the Americans to work out. Even though Imperial is easier.
Everything is made in metric.
Yeah.
Everything. The only thing we use Imperial for is like all the construction projects are Imperial for some reason.
Which is
all
dumb.
our lumber lengths are in Imperial.
Yeah, which is dumb again. Man, they're the easiest things to work out. The weights can get confusing, but lengths are quite easy to convert.
Yeah, but the lumber sizes and everything changes.
Oh yeah, I know.
So, and what's really weird is things made in Canada use Imperial hardware and stuff too, which is also weird.
Oh.
Stuff made in the U.S. uses metric.
Right.
Yeah, I've run into quite a few pieces of farm equipment that's got Imperial hardware.
Yeah.
SAE hardware.
Yeah, I know. When I was working, I'd run into AF and SAE, and it was just, you'd be running backwards and forwards to your toolbox every 5 minutes to find the right spanner. Very confusing.
I mean, the head of the bolt tells you what it is.
Well, sometimes.
No, all the time.
Unless it's a cheap bolt.
If it's got nothing, then it's a grade 2. All metric bolts have the hardness stamped into them regardless of what it is.
Yeah, they do. But now they do. But back in the day, they didn't. When everything started to change. Some of the American, some of the metric bolts used to have the spanner size on them. Like a 10 millimeter bolt had a 10 stamped on it. Back in the early days of when we changed.
I think the Japanese bolts do that.
Mm-hmm. It's just bloody
size
stupid.
of the bolt, though. It wasn't the size of the wrench.
Yeah. Metric is a lot easier to understand when 1,000 meters is a kilometer, but a mile is like 1,700 yards or something. Yeah, metric is easier. Much easier. But, Americans like to be different. That's all it is, That's why they rebelled against driving on the left-hand side of the road. Because most of the
world rebelled against that.
Most of the world at the time was driving on the left side of the road.
Most of the world drives on the right side of the road.
Now they do. After the Americans changed, because it's great to pretend to be an American, the rest of the world slowly changed too. I think I think Africa still drives on the left side.
Which one?
Africa.
No, it depends on the country to country. There are, I think South Africa might,
Yeah, it could do.
but yeah, most of the African nations drive on the right side of the road, but there are countries that do drive on the left for some unknown reason.
Yeah. Well, that's where it all started. Driving on the left side of the road. That's where it started. Pretty much worldwide, but America said, no, we're going to drive on the other side.
I thought it had something to do with the early car manufacturers.
Possibly. That is possible.
Because I think in a horse coach, isn't the driver on the right-hand side?
Yes. That's why they drove on the left.
Yeah.
With horse and buggy.
Yes.
But no, the Americans had to change it.
Well, I believe that it's because we built our cars with the shift lever in your right hand, because majority of people were right-handed. I think it just come down to whoever built the car built it that way, and that's the way it stayed.
Yeah, maybe. Personal preference at the time, possibly.
I think they used to make cars that drove on either side with the steering wheel on either side, and then finally everybody just decided to do it one way because they had to make roads.
Yeah.
So the early days they didn't have roads, prior to World War One.
No, they were just dirt trucks everywhere.
Yeah, one-lane horse trails. It still wasn't until almost Eisenhower that really got a road system.
There are still countries around the world that don't have a road system. You just drive wherever to get to wherever. China, however, have taken it to its extreme. Their road network. Nothing stopping them.
They build more miles of new road in a year than we could from one end of our country to the other.
Yep, and nothing stops them. There's a mountain in the way. They put a bridge over it. They've got some of these.
Tunnel through it.
Yeah, there's some magnificent bridges.
Yeah, but they've got infinite labor.
Well, yeah, gives everyone something to do, I suppose. Yeah, put a bridge over that mountain. Instead of going through it, go around it by putting a bridge around the side of the mountain, halfway up. Jesus.
I mean, China is industrializing in some respects, but they still have the same problem that India and those other countries have, that they have extreme rich and extreme poor.
Yeah. Well, China's one of the worst for that, apparently. Per population, anyway, because they have so many.
The majority of their populations would be considered poor, yes. And they still got people living in huts, and then, 10 miles down the road, they got people living in mansions.
Yeah.
And they don't even know what they could have.
No.
I'm gonna plant all these fields in sugar beets.
Yeah, you'll be popular.
I could see Oops just plowing it all under.
I would be too.
You're gonna plow under perfectly good sugar beets.
Good fertiliser. Ah, we got no pigs, don't need sugar beet.
Well, we're supposed to buy pigs.
Yeah, we will.
And we let them breed until basically they're making a trailer load of pigs every day.
Yeah. Which doesn't take long with pigs.
No.
Excuse me.
Tezzy Nate says he's gonna get a server again.
Oh, is it?
Mm-hmm. Might want to check it out. You might get a good ping.
Yeah. Well, it'll be better than here.
At least to be on your own continent.
Mm. Yeah, one of my friends moved to Tasmania last month.
Oh.
Pretty big move.
Yeah, I gotta move at the end of this month.
Again?
Hmm?
Again? I thought you'd already moved to your new job.
No,
Oh.
not yet. Nope, not yet.
I don't think I'll be moving again, thank Christ.
The guy I'm training with is close to the place I'm at now.
Ah, okay.
But I just can't wait any longer.
Mm.
If I don't do it at the end of this month, then it'll be Christmas time.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Definitely not moving in the middle of winter.
No, that wouldn't be good.
Not out here.
Yeah. I've got to get a dirt skin for this plough. It's annoying. It's annoying I don't get dirty.
What?
The plough.
Well, there's one out there that does, but it's not a plow. It's a cultivator.
Right. Yeah, this was a cultivator converted back in 15, I think. It was converted to a plough. It's a shame that it didn't put the bigger discs on it. It's still got the cultivator discs on it.
You can't put bigger discs on that one. That's what it gets. 24 or 26 inch blades.
Yeah, but the plows like this. There are plows like this. They got bigger discs.
Yeah, there's ones with 30-inch discs on them, but they're still not really for plowing.
Oh, it depends on the soil. You don't need a moldball plow in soft soil.
Yeah, but we use a ripper instead, not a disc.
No. Ripper doesn't turn the soil.
Yeah, it does.
Not as effectively.
But you don't want to turn it over upside down. You just want to break it up. You want to loosen it up. You don't want to turn it over.
Oh, yeah. But sometimes you do. You need to turn it over. Sometimes to bring the bottom, put the topsoil down to get nutrients again.
They say you don't. You don't. They say that you should disturb the soil layers as little as possible.
Yeah, on a regular basis, yes. Don't do it but every now and again, you really do need to turn it over. Otherwise, the top of the soil just gets knackered, completely knackered.
The top of the soil is where the new soil is being formed.
Yes.
If you turn that upside down, then you start all over again.
Yes. That's what you want. You want to start all over again, don't you? No. Did Oops take the milk money to buy beer this time? Hey, Mick, no. Oops is...
Apparently
Oops.
Wonko did again.
Yeah, Wonko must have. No, Oops is sick.
Sick of playing with us.
No, he's been sick all day in bed, he said.
Hmm.
He didn't sound too good. He came in chat for a minute. He sounded pretty lousy, yeah.
It's that time of year.
Yes. Yeah, he said he's been freezing cold all day. So I said, sounds like you're coming down with the flu or something.
Me too, but that's just because I've been cold. I stood out in the cold all yesterday and I can't seem to warm back up.
That happens, yeah.
Yeah, like my knees down are just freezing. I can't seem to get them warm enough.
Oh, yeah, bad circulation, no.
I don't know.
Think it could be.
Driving around the new Utah DLC. Sorry.
Yeah, I
Looks
thought
like
you
you-
must have been. Yeah, I do too, Mick. Oops isn't the wellest of people as it is. He's on all sorts of medication. He has heart problems and other body function problems. Doesn't really need to get the flu. Wouldn't be good for his condition.
No, not really.
I've been there. Got pneumonia out of it. Nearly died. I was a day off death, doctors said. You had waited one more day to come to hospital, you wouldn't have been coming in through the front door. No.
How do you have 5 likes? What is this? What is going on?
I'm so lovely. Can't help it.
Okay.
So yeah, it wouldn't be good for him. No doubt he'll be back next weekend driving us nuts. Which is good. It's good to get a little nuts. Oh, stop burping. Jeez.
Yeah, I'm ready for a nap.
Yeah, I've been up since 3 a.m. I played Anno for 3 hours before I come here. I wasn't going to poke you because you ignored me. So there.
I was playing World of Tanks with a friend of mine.
Ah.
Seems like I don't do anything on the weekends but play games.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that.
The weather sucks.
Well, there is that, so
There's like nothing going on.
plenty of reasons to be playing games. No, nothing wrong with that. Unless you've got a woman, then there's everything wrong with that.
Pretty much.
Stop it.
They seem to find the fault in everything.
Yeah, only while you're breathing.
I don't know why we so desperately long to have one.
Yeah.
I don't really find them fun to be with.
Oh, they can be for a little while.
Yeah, you know, now and then, but I mean, I don't know why you'd want to keep one around. It's like having a, rabid pet.
Yes, it can turn on you at any minute.
Yeah, it's like when you go to the shelter to adopt an animal, and then you go and oh, it's so cute in the cage. What a lovely little dog, and then you bring the dog home and the thing goes nuts and tears your house apart.
Yeah, well, just like a woman.
And then you're stuck with the thing.
Yeah.
And then you try to get this poor dog, you take it to obedience school, and you try to, love it and do everything to train it and keep it. And it sometimes will play nice, but then it just bites you in the ass anyway.
Yep.
And then eventually you end up taking the dog back to the shelter and saying, I can't deal with this one either. And then you're right back where you started.
Mm-hmm.
It's like what happens when you get a girlfriend.
Mm-hmm. Pretty much sounds the same.
This one's cute. I'll take this one.
Mm-hmm.
Then you get that one and it bites you over and over again.
Yep.
I have no use for them.
Yep, just like a woman, Mick. Just like a woman. No, nothing I've ever tried
Johnny,
works.
Bring me fertilizer.
And the funny thing is, I'm a pretty good... No, I can't.
Why?
You have to go back and get it yourself.
Oh, kidding me.
Funny thing
is... The
other
planter got fertilizer?
Probably. What's wrong with getting fertilizer? You just have to drive up to the thing and fill it up.
I'll just get the other one.
No. I seem to always pick the same type of woman. Ones that bite you in the arse, no matter what you do. I've always been quite a loving type of person. treated my women like princesses. Done everything I could for them, treated them like princesses, and they always bite me in the ass. Use me
try
and abuse
beating
me.
one.
Use me and abuse me. Yeah,
being
well,
nice to him's not working. Try being mean.
well, yeah. Yeah, it's not me though, you know. I'm not like that.
No.
I'm not like that. So I'm saying I just pick the same kind of woman each bloody time. They must attract me.
Well, no, you just that's what you like. It's the same thing. You do the same thing. You always end up with the same type of person.
Yep.
It's like the girl that sits there and says, "Oh, I'm just attracted to jerks." Well, yeah, you are because everyone that you like is gonna be a jerk because you like them. It's
Yeah.
just that's how it is.
Yeah.
You like that. So stop complaining about it.
Yeah, sad.
So why don't we just get a bigger cedar?
That one's big enough for what we do. The really big one is just too big for the fields and for the area to try and get it in and out of the farm and
Yeah.
go around all these corners because the damn thing's got heaps of corners. Most of the fields, and there's no straightforward square fields. Come on, you can make it. No, you can't.
That
Yes,
Great
you can.
Plains would be perfect if it worked.
The Great Plains cedar. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not much wider than that one, or bigger.
Yeah, but when you turn with it, when it's folded up, it doesn't turn right.
No, it never has. Bloody horrible. I love that cedar.
Yeah, I do too.
But it takes like 3 fields to turn.
And it doesn't have fertilizer either.
No, that you're right, it doesn't.
There's a couple of modded ones out there that do.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. One has a cart that you add to it for liquid fertilizer, and the other one has it built on.
Yes, I've had that one. The one that you add the cart to.
And unfortunately, it's not any better than the one Giants put out.
No,
now, I
it's
haven't
still
tried the
mongrel
official
to
Giants because they may have fixed that, and the mods may have been
not the last time I tried
made
it.
after.
Not the last time I tried it. It was still an absolute pig to turn.
Now, did you try it after the latest update?
Like 1.5.1 or whatever it is.
The current one we're at?
I don't think so. I don't see them fixing it. It's just the way the tow bar is on it. You can only turn a tiny little bit, otherwise it just hooks up onto the toe and you just go, half a field to turn.
It shouldn't do that though, because it's semi-mounted. It should just allow you to turn.
Yeah, but it doesn't. It says, no, you've come too close to the drawbar. Take this huge arc to try and get around, otherwise it's going to bite you.
Oh, you know what our problem is? We don't have the SOB fixed attacher joint.
No. But I don't think it works on that.
Did in 17.
Did it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Because I know it worked on a lot of stuff in 7.8.
But I found out that it really messed up those front-mounted silage blades that hook onto the tractors.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you'd hook them up and then they would just flop all over the place.
And you're right, Mick. You'd probably never get it out of the dealer yard. One of those big cedars.
I'd be willing to bet. Give me the Seed
hard.
Hawk. I'll make it work.
Yeah.
That one would probably be the best one because it's got the trailer behind it.
The Seed Hawk, yeah.
Yeah, it just follows right in your tracks.
Yeah.
I'd put bigger tires on Oops's tractor. He wouldn't like it.
No, he likes those small jewels, skinny jewels. I don't mind them. They look quite nice.
Yeah, they're all right.
I've just got the wide tyres on mine. I'll stop zigzagging. Getting bloody hungry, I tell you.
I wish we had something that, you know, go on the saddle track part of it.
Yeah, that's coming. I'm guessing. Should be a trailer and a manure sprayer at some stage. Fertiliser sprayer, like there was in 15 and 17. Someone will be busy modding it and doing a shit job.
Yeah, but it's got to be built into the mod in order to attach it, though, or into the DLC to attach it.
Well, yeah, don't know how he's going to do that because I don't know. I don't know if this is actually an active joint. It might be just there for show.
No.
It is there, but whether it's there for show or not, I don't know. Could be.
I would assume that it's an active joint.
Well, I hope so. Giants will be rubbing their hands together and thinking, we'll make another class DLC for other gear, and we'll include that. We'll charge another $40.
Well, they probably partnered with some modders to make them for them.
Yeah, they'll still charge. Yeah. I'm yawning enough for myself and Wonka.
What's he doing this weekend?
Nothing as far as I know, right? I talked to him on Wednesday, I think. And he said he wouldn't be there Friday because he's going to cut Fridays out. He'll just play once a week, but he never poked me about today. We desperately need to find another game that everyone can live with to mix it up, you know. Play something different on a Friday or Saturday.
Well, I usually can't make Fridays anyway.
No. Well, I'm going to go and get some breakfast. Because I is starving. And I shall return. I'll be back.
hired worker's gonna go down there and stop.
Bloody hard worker quit.
He always quits because you start. Oh, jeez, lagging like hell. He always quits unless you put him on the short end of the field.
He's an ass.
Hey, he's your hired worker.
Mm-hmm.
Johnny,
Mm-hmm.
there's a piece of unplowed ground over here.
Mm-hmm. Is that?
Yeah.
I got it all. What are you talking about?
You definitely missed it.
No.
Yeah.
Oh.
Pretty obvious.
Yeah. No, it's not. According to me, it's all plowed.
Well, you're not going to see it unless you zoom way in. It's as big as my tractor. Right in that
Where?
corner.
Nah.
It is too.
Nah. You'll be right. Just seat over it. What are you putting in there, barley?
Oh,
Oats. Oh, okay. Stick canola in this one up here then. Number 4. No, not canola. Soybeans. Hey,
oilseed radish?
Alexander. I'm good, mate. Good. Hope you're well. I'm sorry, Doc. What'd you say?
I'm putting oilseed radishes in 4.
Oh, that makes sense. Make a heap of money out of that.
What, you don't like radishes?
Nah. Not into radish. Oh,
Oh no, Big J's back.
be good. What?
Oh, Xbox guy popped on.
Oh.
Yeah, it's too bad. My other friend would really like to play with us, but too much latency.
Mm.
Yeah, you got about 350 for a ping on this server.
Yeah, no. God, no.
I'm trying to convince him to try a different internet, but he really doesn't have very many choices.
There would have to be some internet better than dial-up, which is what he's got.
No, it's not his speed. His speed is perfectly fine. It's the latency. It just has latency in the internet, and other than gaming, you would never notice it.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Mm.
Because he downloads stuff in no time at all. That's not the problem.
Okay.
It's the latency on the connection is just atrocious.
Yeah, I know. It happens here occasionally, very rare. But it was about 2 or 3 weeks ago. I had really bad internet. And I did a speed test and I said, no, everything's fine. 50 down, 20 up. I'm like, no, that's normal speed. Why is the internet so slow? Did another test. No, 20 up, 50 down. Oh, latency. It was like
Yep.
3 times higher than normal. I thought, well, that's what it is.
Yeah, his speed's perfectly fine.
Mm.
It's just his latency is atrocious.
Yeah, mine's normally about 15 from memory or 12 when I do a speed test. But a few weeks ago when I had problems, it was like 45, 50. Well, Jesus, no wonder.
Well, the really good internet is just not at his house yet.
Hmm.
See, that's like one of the things I consider before I move somewhere. It's cell phone signal and
Yeah. Yeah, the important things.
well, the place I'm going to doesn't really have very good cell reception inside. Outside is fine.
Okay. You have to stick your phone on a big stick. Have it outside.
Well, they make like cell phone, you know,
Yeah.
signal boosters and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
which do work, but I'm not planning on being there long enough to care.
Oh, yeah.
Because I still can do Wi-Fi calling and all that kind of stuff too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we could sell half the tractors on this farm. Only 2 people are going to play at a time.
Oh, yeah, it's weird, isn't it? I'll see what happens. Wonko probably just need a good break. Again, don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not going to guess. Oh,
Some people got angry. Some people just got burnt out.
well, you do get burned out. You get burned out on all games after a while. I mean, I'm not as mad keen about Farm Sim as I have been in the past because I've played it so much. But I enjoy playing it in Oh, now I've got the hiccups. In multiplayer with with friends, I enjoy it.
It's always more tolerable with other people.
Yeah, exactly.
They're either going to make you like it more or hate it more.
Yeah, yeah, that's true.
See, when I used to play with the Xbox guys, we used to, we had like a couple, 3 different games we'd play all at the same time. So
Yeah.
sometimes we'd always be into one of them really heavy, and then we'd take a break, and then we'd play this one, and then this one.
Yeah.
break it up.
Yeah, that's how it should be, and that's what I do with my other group I play with on a daily basis. We play 2 or 3 different games, and we might play one more than the others for weeks, and then all of a sudden, let's go. We'll give it a break for a week or 2, and we don't play it so much. We still play it every time we play, but it won't be for long. You know what I mean? It might only be for half an hour, and then we'll move on to the other game and play that for the rest of the night.
Yeah, I mean, if we were going to switch games, it'd have to be something that people can just drop into that we don't have to worry about.
Yeah, it's got to be something that everyone likes, though. You know, we've tried those.
Impossible.
Yeah, I know. We've tried those survival games, but they suck. They're just so boring. Even more boring than Farm Sim.
I don't think we've had any. I don't think we've played any of the good ones though either.
No, maybe not. We played Raft, and we played. There was another one. What was the other one called? I can't remember what the other one was called, but it was totally boring. I thought so anyway. The others seemed to like it, and then they got bored with it after a few weeks. So I just couldn't be bothered. I'd log in with them and just chat, stand there, basically.
Yeah, survival games get kind of like that.
Yeah, no,
Ark was really fun and exciting until all of a sudden it's like, okay, well, now we've done this, and then we do this, and now what do we do?
Yeah.
But see, that's where the real way to play those games is on an open like a dedicated open server that's got 200 people on it or something.
Yeah, that's right. And the thing about that is, I don't like about that is because in survival games there are so many assholes on there that it ruins your gameplay. And then people say, oh, well, we can get our own server and it's just us. But that's boring. There's no one else.
There's nobody there to pick on.
Yeah, but, you know, you want other randoms to play with or to compete against. You know,
yeah, I tried getting other people to join my server, but they'd join it, and then they'd be gone after a day or so, you know.
You don't want the people to come on and trash everything you've built and ruin everything.
Well, I see what we did is I put the leveling and the XP boosts and everything up really high for the first week we had it on.
Oh yeah.
Let the 3 of us get established. Basically, so we had enough stuff to defend ourselves with against randoms. And then I turned it down and opened her up, took the password off, and let anybody join that they wanted to.
Oh, okay. There is a fairly new one that's out there that Oops plays a lot, and I will admit I was watching the development of that one because it looks very, very interesting. But the review I've seen of it, it's really buggy. Really buggy. The AI, the idea is to interact with the community of players to try and, you know, it's after like the apocalypse kind of thing.
Yep.
The world is run by AI robots, and they're the only things that will attack you. So,
Mm.
you know, you've got to defend yourself against these AI robots. I can't remember what bloody what called. Generation Zero. There we go.
Yep.
It looks very good and it looks quite interesting, but the reviews I've seen say it's really buggy. So I don't know. Might be worth a go, but geez, it's $40 Australian. So it's going to be 50 American, or no, it's going to be like 35 American, and about
No.
30.
Try like 15.
Yeah, and about £20 or something UK, and it's too much to spend for a game that may be okay. And the damn shame about it is I didn't realise last weekend it was free to download and try for the weekend.
Oh yeah, it was. I saw that on Steam when I was
Yeah,
buying my
I
Utah.
didn't see it. Otherwise, I may have. I probably would have.
I almost downloaded it, but I only had like 2 hours left, and I'm like, well, I don't have time right now to play it, so it's really a wasted download.
Yeah.
And I don't have space, so I have to uninstall a game if I'm going to download another game.
Yeah.
So
It does look very interesting. You know, build up a base, go scrounging, avoid the AI, and you know, attack the AI to get parts, all sorts of things. So you can set up a trading post so that other players can come and trade stuff with you. You may have an abundance of food and they've got an abundance of electronics, sort of thing. I like the idea of the game, and it looks very sweet too. Actually, it's quite graphically nice, but it's too expensive to try, and you don't like it. No one plays it. It's not a game I'd play on my own.
Tazzy Nate's been hooked on this multiplayer Grand Theft Auto server.
Oh yeah. I don't want to be a prude, but I'm not into that. I played Grand Theft Auto 1 and 2, and that was enough. It was fun. It's too real. It's too real. You know, like, it's kids shouldn't play it. People without a
Yeah.
brain shouldn't play it. And I mean, don't just put young kids in that category. People with immature brains shouldn't play it either.
No, it's I don't know. I've never been into those kind of games, I
No,
guess.
no. Well,
I'm a
what's
bit of
the
a prude myself.
what's the joy of walking down the street and you see a woman carrying a bag and you beat her to death and then move on to the next guy? You know, what are we teaching our generation?
I actually get more enjoyment out of the classic games, like the real classics, like card games and stuff like that. That's where those are the type of games I really enjoy, honestly.
Yeah. Well, group of my friends, myself and my friends, we used to play card games online.
Hmm.
It was fun. You could soak up quite a few hours.
You can have just as much fun and half the headaches because there's nothing to the game.
No.
And it's not like Farm Sim where everything goes wrong.
Oh, that's right. If it can go wrong in Farm Sim, it bloody well does. 9 times out of 10.
Like, we're playing Call of Duty this morning and a bunch of children are beating us.
Yeah.
I've almost come to the shooter games I want no part of.
No, I gave them up quite a while back. I used to play them. I played a lot of the older ones. Geez, one of the first ones. What was it called? It was made by the people that now do Steam. What was it called before they were into Steam? Half-Life.
Oh, Half-Life?
Yeah, I played that to death. It was fantastic. I thought single player, multiplayer was great. And I played Black Hawk Down. Really loved the single player part of it. You played the actual Black Hawk Down movie. You played, one of the soldiers. Multiplayer was okay, but wasn't the greatest. But I played it multiplayer for ages. Played the very first Call of Duty. Enjoyed that. Enjoyed the single player more than the multiplayer. And then pretty much gave it up after that. Tried a few others.
I used to be a big Halo fan for
I
Xbox.
played Halo. I played the early Halo. I don't know whether it was Halo 1 or 2. Halo the original or Halo 2. I'm not sure. It was a long time ago.
Halo 1 and 2 are basically almost identical, except Halo 2 had the multiplayer.
It had multiplayer.
Had online multiplayer, I guess. It was one of the first games to come out of Xbox that had Xbox Live.
Yeah. Yeah. I enjoyed that. I played it on PC though, not on Xbox.
I thought Halo was Xbox only.
Oh, did I? Was it? Oh, maybe I did play it on Xbox. Kids have had Xboxes since they've been invented. Maybe I did.
It had to be, I think, because it was.
All right. Yeah, I can agree.
It was
with
like one of the few Xbox exclusive games because it was a.
Yep, you're
it
right.
was a Microsoft. It was backed by Microsoft's developers.
Yep. I can get that.
And then Bungie sold out to, or Bungie wanted to end the Halo line, and then a bunch of the developers cried and said, "Well, you can't end the Halo series. Like, what will we ever do?" So they formed another company and agreed to buy Halo from them, and then they totally ruined it.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the story of Cattle and Crops. They tried to build a game and thought they could do a better job, and it turns out that they just can't.
Well, not yet. No. They are working hard at it still.
Yeah, but by the time they get the game around, Farm Sim's going to be surpassed that.
Yeah, I'd say so. Yes, I would have to agree there.
So I see no reason why they can't include seasons into the base game and just have a turn it off button.
Yeah. Now, where's the other seeder gone, mate?
But I don't know. I'm not in charge of it.
Didn't you grab the second seeder?
Nope.
Where is the bloody thing then? It's not in its shed.
I don't know what you did with it.
Sure.
I'm going to leave this thing all dirty and unrepaired for Ups.
As usual, he's used to that.
Drives him nuts.
Yes. So where is the other seeder then? You're lying to me.
To my defense, it's in the shed.
What bloody shed?
I'm looking at it. It's in a shed.
Oh, that's right. We started storing them in the back shed. That's right. All right. I almost forgive you.
I never have a pressure washer on any of my save games, to be honest with you.
Oh, I don't usually wash until I'm completely finished doing everything. Then I wash the equipment. And sometimes I
I
don't.
don't wash it at all. At some point it rains and then I'm good.
Yeah.
Of course, now it's got to be outside for it to actually rain, but I don't ever put anything under cover anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
Bloody hack farmers.
What? It's
That's
more trouble to have to line it
terrible.
up than it is to just let it go. You know, put it in the shed, unhook it, make it all pretty and nice, just to get it back out again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, thanks, Mick. I did find it. I remember Oops telling me to park them into that back shed there. There was more room and put the ploughs at the front one. Takes me a while to remember stuff. Excuse me.
Oh, you guys got this stupid spray rate mod on.
Yeah.
That's why I'm going through so much fertilizer.
No. Wouldn't be that.
I don't understand that mod. I would get rid of it.
What do you mean you don't understand it?
It should be called use less fertilizer mod.
Well, you
That's
can
what it should
use
be
more.
called.
You can use more.
Why would you ever use more?
Well, that's right. It uses bloody a fair bit now, but you could.
It should be called use less fertilizer mod.
Yeah.
And it should just let you use less.
Well, really, some crops don't need as much as others.
Well, we've played this map enough. It's time to move on to another broken map.
Already? I'm actually glad we found a map that's pretty damn good. Haven't had many issues
Well,
with it.
one that's it's stable. You can play it. It works. All that kind of good stuff.
Yeah. It's reasonably attractive.
No, it's the animal pens is always my big thing.
Yep.
It's got very good animal pens.
Yes, it does.
I just wish you could compartmentize. Compartment. Oh God, I'm stuck on a pole.
With what?
Compartment ties the farms so that you have like. So you've got one manure storage and you've got one
Oh, that. Yeah.
one milk pickup point, but then you've got like 5 different pastures and stuff like that.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think that'll ever happen.
No, not in this version.
Ah. Well, that's true, Mick. That's true.
The only way you can do it is if you build it into the map that way. So
Yeah.
you can have multiple pastures or multiple animal pens, and you can fill them all, and you can have all the manure linked to the same spot.
Yeah.
But you can't put any placeables down and have that true.
No.
So each barn's got a milk pickup point. Each barn's got a slurry store. It's
Yeah, it's a pain in the butt.
It is.
I know there was a map in 17 that had pigs and cow manure going into the same slurry pit.
Mm-hmm.
Had a big, long, deep, square concrete pit. Can't remember the map, of course, because I don't remember the name of anything.
What are you planting?
I am planting soy. This will pay for the chickens we haven't bought yet.
We should just do that when we get done seeding, because this is the only 2 fields left, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go buy 1,000 chickens.
1,000.
We just gotta feed them wheat.
Yeah. We've got wheat and
There's
barley.
nothing else you do with them, right?
Water them, wheat, barley. Yeah. Oh, as far as I know.
We probably should have planted wheat.
No, I don't need it. We've got wheat and barley there for them. A little bit of each, it's fine. Be enough for now.
Okay.
And there is a buy point for wheat anyway. I don't know what's happened with Allard either. He must have got sick of farm sim as well.
I think he's just been. I don't see him play anything but Truckers MP.
Yeah. Yep, you're right. He played.
Sometimes you get sucked into something, and that's just what.
Yeah,
He
well,
got
that's
into
true.
one of those. He got into one of those VTCs, and
Yeah. He's been playing that a lot.
you know how it is when you get into something with a good group of people you like to play with.
Yeah, that's
so.
right. Yeah. He has been playing the new map for ATS. Just single player. He's been playing that for
Yeah,
a day or so.
they haven't updated Truckers MP to
Not yet, no.
1.36 yet.
No. And he played some Euro Truck today, some stage.
My shifter's been acting up.
Oh, still?
Well, the bottom end part. So when I shift out of first gear and I go over to go into third gear, it still goes into first gear half the time. I don't know. I've got half of mine to go get the top cover off a truck transmission and just build my own.
Yep.
Just set it on the floor.
Yep. The way to
Stick
do
and
it.
all.
Yep, that'd be the way to do it.
I know where some wrecked trucks are.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about just going over to these guys. I know a couple farms that got wrecked trucks that I should go over and just pull the parts out of. Now, Tazzy Nate was using his iPad with some app on it is a button box, and I need to talk to him more about that.
Oh, okay.
Instead
Well,
of
that'd be
building a
handy.
button box, he's got an
Yeah, yeah.
app on this iPad,
Yeah, an
and
electronic
it's
one.
yeah, and it's got like all the pictures and buttons and everything.
That'd be cool.
It was freaking awesome. He's got 3 TVs and everything. I was watching his stream the other day.
Okay.
So when he's got webcams mounted behind him, so you see
Yes.
him,
Back of
and
his.
then his
Yeah.
steering wheel basically lines up with the steering wheel on the game.
Yeah.
He's put a lot of effort into getting that whole setup working.
Well, it's the way to go if you can.
He's a tinkerer, though.
Yeah.
He's always pushing that edge on how to do things.
Yep.
What else can I do?
Yep.
He's always on that edge. It's really
Yeah.
cool.
Getting it just right.
Oh, yeah. That's why his sound and everything is always right spot on.
Yeah, I've watched quite a few of his streams.
Good bloke.
Seems to be nice, yeah. Nice enough. Although he had a bite at me. It was ages ago. He did a flyover of Berry Farm, Yagadnoe, which is a one I love, but he did a flyover on the first version, and I commented, fantastic map, one of the best looking maps I've ever seen. It's great. It's a pity it's got all the problems. And that I wrote in the comments, and he came back at me and said, what problems? There's no problems. Okay. You did a flyover, you didn't do a playthrough that I saw. But it's been updated now about 5 or 6 times.
Yeah, he just does the flyovers.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was his brilliant idea, and then everybody started copying him.
Yep, I like his flyovers better than any others. I mean, they're not that much different, but they're different enough to enjoy them more.
We had that whole discussion one morning.
Yeah.
He's like, he's like, I think I'm just gonna fly over the maps. Because if you think about it, nobody really cares about, this and that and this and that. He's like, if you want to actually know what the map's all about, go watch Farmer Klien's video. But if you, it's like, so instead of just doing what everybody else does, he's like, I'm just gonna fly over the map.
Yeah, it was a great idea. It's brilliant.
And he says, on all those mod sites, you can just upload videos of the map. So he's like, I'm just gonna go do that.
Yeah. Yep. No, that's the way to do it, because a lot of maps that you look at and think, oh, it sounds all right, but some of these pictures are okay. Why haven't
or
they
don't
posted
show anything? It's
they
like,
didn't show the PDA. There's no PDA of it. What's it layout like? Layout's important to me. And if you watch TazzyNat's flyovers, he's got the layouts, the first thing he shows you, what's featured on the map, and then you go for a fly around it, and it's great. 9 times out of 10, I just go, nah, not enough weeds.
Well, I did tell RB to put more weeds in there.
The weeds from Yagadnoe, those kind of weeds, sprinkled everywhere. Like that, he did it on that map, because that map does look very realistic. It's not that I've got a weed fetish. It's the.
I think you do.
It's the fetish of having it as realistic as possible is what I've got.
Johnny likes the weeds.
Yeah. Frolic naked through them. You can picture that, can't you? Especially Scottish thistles. frolic naked through them. Might be frolicking
I
for
don't know
long.
what your obsession with frolicking naked is either. Seems to be a theme going on your
Yeah,
channel.
haven't done that for a long time. Chasing my girlfriend through the tall grass.
It's always the people you don't want to see naked that are always frolicking.
Oh, yeah. I'd be alright to frolic naked somewhere like Sweden or Norway or in the cold, icy parts of the US. That'd be fine because there'd be nothing to see unless you had binoculars. All be shriveled up.
Thanks for putting that image in your viewers' minds.
That's alright.
I'm sure there's going to be a lot more dislikes that just hit that channel.
Nah. Everybody loves to frolic naked. Come on.
Do you say so?
Uh-huh.
I don't know where people are doing all this said frolicking.
If we were meant to wear clothes, we would have been born with them on. That's the old saying about meant to fly. We've been born with wings. Well, if we were meant to wear clothes, we would have been born with clothes.
Well, I'm making sure I'm giving my traditional dislike for the day. Johnny's talking about people frolicking naked in the cold weather. That's a dislike if I ever seen
Hey, odd boy
a
games.
reason to.
Nothing wrong with a good frolic.
Isn't that what the nudist always said?
Yeah. Till he ran through the ivy patch.
I think clothes came about out of the necessity to keep warm from the cold, and then it just continued. Because, you see a lot of those African tribes and everything. They just run around in skivvies,
Well, they still do, except that
Yeah,
the
if
Western
they're down
world
by the equator, there's no reason to be clothed.
except the Western world have told them that it's disgusting. So now they, you know.
Now they don't do anything. They even change. They still run around naked.
Oh, yeah, some do, but some have now dressed themselves, look all proper.
Come out of the necessity of cold, and then we just stuck with it.
Yeah, it is a necessity.
Well, you need
even
clothes
here.
for other things than to cover up. Keep sun off, keep warm.
Yep.
There's reasons for clothes all year round.
But the sun, protection, early man, that's why we were a lot hairier back then than we are now. The sun, the hair on your body protects you from the sun and actually makes you cooler.
I don't know about that one. I know some hairy people, and they are definitely not the cool type.
Oh, no, because they're wearing clothes.
Because they're wearing clothes, okay.
Yeah. The hair works like fins on an engine. It channels the air through them and cools the skin off. Proven fact.
I feel like, no.
Yeah, that's possible, odd boy. That is possible. Yes, according to the Bible, it was a sin to run naked around.
Oh, and then we realized our shame.
Yes.
It's all Eve's fault.
Yeah, Eve did it. See, blame the woman.
Weren't we blaming women
Bloody
earlier
women.
for all our
Yeah,
trouble?
bloody women.
See, they always start it.
Yep,
Had to eat the poison apple.
yep.
The forbidden
Brought on the
fruit,
wrath
whatever.
of God.
Jesus. They always start it, you know?
Yep.
No. Can't be happy with what we got in the Garden of Eden. No, we have to go and eat the one thing we were told not to.
Yep. Yep.
She says, it's okay. And then he's like, oh, okay.
Good old Bible. Yeah, well,
Yeah,
as Adam, as a good boy, you always do what the woman says. Otherwise, you get into trouble. So you always have to do what the woman says. Eve said, "Eat this
well, he
apple."
did what the woman says, and he got himself in trouble.
Yeah.
Been that way since the dawn of time.
Yep. No, we can't.
There,
Not anymore. No, we can't do that. I wouldn't blame a woman anyway.
I
Never.
just blame him for everything else.
Pretty much.
I feel like every time I have something I really like, there's a woman in my life that has to go and smash it to the ground.
Mm-hmm. Does happen.
And then you don't even like it anymore, and it's
Nope.
all their fault.
Yep. Yeah, they make you feel guilty about liking it, so you back off, and then, oh no, I didn't mean it like that. You can still do it, or you can still have it. Then you go, well, I don't want it now.
Well, no, because now I feel...
You made me feel guilty.
Yeah.
Oh, but I didn't mean it. Uh-huh. Why did you say it?
And
I
we wonder
don't
why some
know.
guys want to lock women up in their basement. I mean,
It's
totally plausible. I understand it, you know? I don't understand why it's against the law. This is how we fix the problem.
Oh, it probably wasn't. It wasn't a few hundred years ago, mate. It wasn't against the law.
In most societies, the women have pretty much always, you know, run everything. In a lot of the Native American tribes, the women were the leaders of the tribes.
Yeah. Yeah, true, odd boy. True. Did I hear what, odd boy?
What's that? Are you sitting there watching Hired Worker again?
No. Would I be doing that? Yeah, that's right.
Well,
That's right, odd boy. For, mobile devices. It's going to be a real blast to play that. I'm going to be rushing out to get it.
what are you talking about?
FS20
Oh,
for mobiles.
yeah, they included the Switch in the mobile version this year.
Yeah, can't wait.
Yeah, my friend had the Switch version because that's what his kid has is a Switch.
Mm.
But yeah, it's definitely he ended up buying the computer game. It's way better.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm not going to play anything like that on any device like that. Jesus, I've got a 27-inch
Well, this
monitor. That's small enough. Go any smaller than that, I'm going to have
no,
to
the
get
Switch is
binoculars.
through the TV. It's not like a mobile. It's
Ah, right.
kind but the Switch is through the TV, and he actually has a controller that looks like an Xbox controller that he played it with.
Right, but I've seen FS20, the advertisements for it, people playing them on
Yeah,
iPads and stuff, and
yeah.
smaller devices on iPhones.
That,
I
that
mean, what?
that's I don't know. I guess it's for people that don't have other means of playing the game, but
Oh, mate, even, gee whiz.
that's where all our resources at Giants are going to is developing mobile versions of a game,
Oh, yeah.
not to fix the bread and butter of the games.
Hmm.
They're creating a watered down version of FS20.
Yeah.
All they're gonna do is they're gonna put the same, because adding crops and stuff is no big deal.
Oh, that's a good plan. That's a good plan, odd boy. It'll happen. When, I don't know, but it'll happen. No. If it ain't on a PC, I ain't playing it anymore. Not even going to try.
I used to play everything on Xbox because that's where my friends were at, but
Yeah.
basically
See,
got one left.
yeah, I never did. I always played on a PC. From the very, oh well, no, that's a lie. I played Pong on oh God, was it a Sinclair? Can't remember. And that's all you played on it. There's nothing else on it. There's no slots, no cartridges, no discs, no nothing. You played Pong. Yeah. Then I graduated to the Atari 2600,
Which had cartridges.
which had the cartridges. I know, I love that.
4-bit.
I had about freaking hell 200 games for that.
Activision was the big
Yeah,
culprit.
yep. Activision was the one. Activision Atari 2600. And then I went to the Commodore 64. Played that for quite a few years, and then got a oh shit, what was it? The 1200? Was that next? Can't remember.
That was basically like a gaming PC, right?
That was a gaming PC, but it could do anything and everything an IBM could do, and it was the first computer to have Windows.
Mm.
The 1200, and it wasn't software driven. It was unhackable. It was hardware. It was chipped Windows. It was a great system. And then, of course, stop you bloody pain in the butt. Then, of course, IBM made their Windows system, which was a direct copy. Only they reversed the mouse buttons around, opening and closing windows, and shrinking and making the windows bigger and smaller was done with the opposite mouse button to the original. That was the only difference. Yeah, you're pretty right there, odd boy. Sorry it's taken me too long to read your messages.
Yeah, he's lucky you're reading them at all.
Yeah, I don't think the mobile version will have mods.
I don't see how they could.
No, I don't think they can. I mean, it's
'Cause
hard enough to do mods for the Xbox and the PlayStation, so I don't think they will.
well, the mobile
What
version.
you see is what you'll get, I think.
Yeah.
You never know, but I doubt it very much. If I want to buy 2 more versions of Farm Sim 19 on the December the 3rd, why is that? I've got enough with one version.
Going on a business sale.
Probably. Farm Sim 17 is still not that cheap.
No.
No, I'm not interested in any more versions. There's a few people out there that haven't bought it yet, but they haven't bought it because of the issues of the game more than not being able to afford it. But if it's coming on special, it would be the time to buy it if you have any desire to. Yeah, but the cotton combine is standard in 19, odd boy. So it won't be a modded one. It'll be the standard one in game.
I bought the cotton DLC. I just bought them all.
Yeah, I got it too. I thought if I'm going to do cotton, I want to do it in round bales, not those square bloody things. I don't like those big square bales. Put 1 on trailer. Yippee.
You put 2 on them.
Yeah, on the semi-trailer you can.
Yeah. I've been so surprised that I haven't seen anybody build any cotton equipment mods.
No, they haven't had to. In all the other versions of the game, you saw all these cotton mods that were garbage popping up.
Yeah, but I mean, I haven't seen any bull bug. Well, like, yeah, I haven't seen any bull buggies or
no.
module builders, or I haven't seen any module transport trailers. I mean, it's kind of like, really? I thought that we'd at least get somebody would take that module trailer and put it on a straight truck like the real ones.
Oh, yeah. Well, you don't know. Someone maybe is trying or has tried and failed miserably. Who knows? That usually doesn't stop them from releasing it.
I was going to say.
Plenty of mods out there that are totally worthless that have been released.
Yeah, and in the U.S., the cotton module haulers are usually a straight truck. They're not usually a trailer.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I agree with you, old boy. It wouldn't be worth it. I don't think.
I want to see what our next crop's going to be.
What, with 21?
It's going to be something stupid like rye.
Oh, well, rye's not stupid, but I'm dreading that it'll be something really stupid like carrots.
Grapes.
Yeah. Well, that's fine.
Cranberries.
Yeah, cranberries, yeah, blackberry bushes. But it's fine if they bring the equipment out to use it. Like, I hate these maps that have got carrot on them and bloody cabbage and other crap. There's nothing. You don't do it with a potato harvester, for God's sake. You know.
Well, the sugar beet harvester, you should be able to use that for carrots.
Yeah, but you're going to have a special head.
No, the head's the same. It's the shoes are different.
Well, yeah, there. I just
it pulls
don't like
it
the
pulls the
idea.
beets up the same way as it pulls the carrots up.
Carrots
It's just
up,
got
yeah.
a different shoe.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because the same machine out here that they pick carrots, yams, and stuff with.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it is. Construction Simulator 2 is out. Oh, is it? Hasn't 2 been out for a while? I was watching.
Is it for console now or something?
Yeah, I think it's come out for console now. I think 2's been out for PC for ages. It's got a lot of problems as far as I know. I have been watching it, wanting it to play as a group, but I think it's single player only, which turned me off it completely.
Yeah, I think it is single player only.
Not interested.
But I'm not quite sure how you would do multiplayer with it, because basically Construction Simulator, it's like they have you dig this hole, and then you have to do it in like a certain kind of time frame almost.
Yeah, which is wrong. It should be like a sandbox, like Farm Sim is. Start a construction company and look for contracts. You know,
or at least it's the first one, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe the second one's different. I played one of them.
Yeah, I've been watching videos of. I'm pretty sure it is 2. So I don't know. Yeah, so single player only I'm not interested in. I'd rather have a game where maybe I'll never play multiplayer on it, but I'd like to have the option to play multiplayer.
Yes. In case there's somebody else that wants to play with us.
Yeah. Single player only is, too limiting.
Yeah, I played a first-person shooter game that was single player only on the original Xbox. And I played it, but I didn't have any internet at the time.
Yep.
But you can only shoot the AI so many times. I mean, it got to the point where I knew where every guy was, so I'd sneak up on him and I'd snipe him and then I'd move on. Sneak up on him and snipe him and move on.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the problem with those sort of games. Being single player.
Well, that was the big difference that Halo had. Because Halo, the AI wasn't always in the same place. They didn't always react the same way.
No, it was a bit more random.
You couldn't always come in and say, "Oh, I'm going to come in here, I shoot this guy, shoot this guy, shoot this guy," because they're not always in the same place.
No.
That was one of the big differences back in the early 2000s.
Yeah.
They were one of the first games to do that.
Yeah. No, I would really love to find another multiplayer game that our group could play, as well as Farm Sim. I'm not looking for something to replace Farm Sim. I'm looking for something to play alongside it, if you like.
Maybe get our Sundays back.
Yeah, I mean, there was a time there when we were trying out different games on the Friday. Play it for a few weeks, look for another one, play it for a few weeks, and so on. But on the Saturday, we still played Farm Sim. And on the Sunday, we always played a couple of hours of Truck Sim, whether it be ATS or ETS. And that mixed up the streams, mixed up our, what we were doing. We weren't getting constantly sick of the same thing over and over. And that was good, but then we couldn't find anything that everyone agreed on. I mean, we played about 5 different games in a month or 2 months trying to find something to, other to play on a weekend. And we just couldn't find anything.
I thought Anno was going to be it.
It was. But Wonko doesn't want to play Anno.
Why?
It's not his kind of game, but he does like those sort of games. So he played the demo for about an hour and he said, no, I don't like it. An hour doesn't even give you a taste of what the game's like. It is so involved, so intricate. There's a lot to do constantly. And if you're not sure how to play it, then okay, you're gonna go, now this is not the game for me, because you haven't bothered learning what you have to do better to better understand the game.
Yeah, that was my experience with Minecraft. I saw a bunch of people playing it, so I downloaded it. And I bought it, and then I'm like, why did I even buy this? This is the dumbest game I ever.
Yeah.
So then one of the other guys I played with all the time, he goes, I saw you on Minecraft the other day. How you like it? I'm like, I don't know. I think it's stupid. He goes, well, why don't you come into my world? Just come into my game. So then he brought me into his game, and he showed me how he's like, so this is what you do with it. And then they had all this stuff they built.
Yeah.
Like the group of the people, they built all this stuff and made all these working things, and you just being creative, but at the same time, every now and then you get blown up or fall down or and now they've actually extended the game where there's more to do other than just like sandbox mode.
Yeah.
There's more to the survival game than there used to be, so you can get people together and go on exploring trips and all that other kind of good stuff.
Yeah. Odd Boy says Roblox Boom. It's a multiplayer game. I've never heard of it, mate. Never heard of it.
Usually see children playing.
Nah, Anno, as far as I'm concerned, is a fantastic game. Single and multi.
Perfect.
You can lose a day in there without realising how the time's gone.
I can't. I can only play it for so long. I hit like this brick wall and I can't go any further.
Yeah. Well, you do. You will. But then the following day you'll just want to play it again.
Well, yeah.
You hit a brick wall because it's so long. It's so intricate. It is complex. People may not think it is, but it is very complex. You've got to do A to get B to work C, and all of a sudden that didn't work. The whole world's falling apart. All your citizens are moving out. You're going broke. The pirate starts attacking you, and your world just falls apart all of a sudden.
Sounds like my personal life.
Yeah. So you've got to keep on top of it. You've got to be monitoring everything all the time. And it's a constant battle to keep everything in sync.
Yeah, but I've got a system going now. When I first started playing, I didn't have a system. Now I got a system.
Yeah, I've got a system too. Still goes tits up every now and again.
Yeah, but I don't have the trouble as much as I used to because I've got the system. I know where everything has to be.
Yep.
Like before, I'd build like a wood or a timber forest, and then I build a thing. Instead, now I build like 4. I just start with 4.
Oh yeah, I'll build more than one. One's not enough.
I can always sell the rest.
And I always have one more logger than I do carpenter. Always one more, because you're going to need it later. And if you can build up a big stock, you can always add one logger again later on to keep that stock up when you start using logs for nearly every bloody thing you make. No, I've never heard of Roblox. It's, I don't know. It is probably not a game that everyone would enjoy. That's our biggest problem. We find, so and so finds this game, and I go, nah, I don't like it. So I find this game, and someone else says, nah, I can't play that. And so on and so on. Where Farm Sim is sort of uni-playable. Most people would play this.
Yeah, we all seem to figure out a way to make this work.
Yeah, but it is getting tedious doing it weekend after weekend after weekend. 2-3 days at a time, and it's just too much. It's a shame, but it's just the nature of the beast.
This thing takes forever to make silage.
With that one, it does, yeah. Be getting rid of that one soon, I hope.
I think we need to try putting a bunker down again after we get rid of this pile and don't cut any grass.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. Hopefully the other fermenter will be ready soon.
What other fermenter?
No, I can't tell you about it. I'm sorry, I've been sworn to secrecy.
Oh, they're making a new one?
No, I can't say. Okay, all the fields are planted, yes? Planted,
I don't know. You're in charge.
planted.
Why do you have an AGCO weight on the front of your cloths?
Why do I
don't
have
you
a
have a
what now?
cloth? Why don't you have a cloth weight?
That is,
It's an AGCO weight, not a cloth weight.
yeah, I know. Because there is no class weights. Like,
There is cloth weights.
didn't come in the pack.
They should have.
I got the full pack. Even the early stuff, the pre-order stuff. I didn't see.
Yeah, right there. Cloth weights.
I didn't see no class weights.
There's a 600, a 900, and an 1800.
Oh, those. Yeah, I didn't see them before. Oops. Yeah, I didn't see them. What a basket.
Go get yourself a big old 1800 weight.
Oh, it's too fat. Ooh, that's a long, skinny one. Ooh, sexy. You can't colour them. What the hell, class?
Why would you? They're already cloth gray.
1800 front weight. 2000 front weight. Whoa. 220.
There's
240.
options on the weight.
Oh, yeah, you can make it ginormous. You can make it bury the nose in the gravel. Jesus. That's a lot of weight.
They don't mess around, I guess.
I don't think you'll be able to do anything with these. Oh, you can. All of them. 900. Well, that looks just stupid. 1500. Oh, you can change that one 900 or 1500 by sticking a nose on it. Okay. What about the little one, the 600? Oh, yeah, you can change this one. 600 or 1200. That's pretty cool. Gotta like that. I think 1800 would be enough.
All right. Then go buy us a. Well, we got a cattle trailer, so just go and haul us some chickens.
It's semi-truck.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm driving the tractor, not the semi.
Well, go grab yourself a dolly.
Good
We
golly.
probably could use a dolly anyway.
Chickens, you can't transport chickens.
Oh, that's right.
Andy hasn't made a chicken trailer yet.
Thank God.
He made one for 17.
17. What's it doing?
What's what doing?
Not filling.
It's probably full, mate. Only takes one trailer full.
Open product menu. Fill level 0. What? No. Oh. How are we ever going to ferment all this silage?
The other fermenter's coming, I'm sure.
Probably been out for 3 weeks and you just didn't know it.
No, it hasn't been out yet. Not yet. Best fermenter I have ever seen. Not going to say anymore. I'll get slapped on the wrist.
So I said we should plow that 31 field and just put something else in it. We don't need the grass.
Not at the moment, but we will.
For what?
More silage.
No. No.
Oh, that pulls the nose down. Well. Sexy. Doesn't take much to turn me on.
Does look good.
Right, drive this back, head over to the chickens.
We should just put down like a biogas plant so we can use this thing.
Use what thing?
All this silage.
We can't sell it.
Why don't we just burn it in a biogas plant? Don't we have that modded?
Yeah, we got the mod, but there is a buy point for silage.
I feel like we would get digestate and use it, not use it for fertilizer like we don't use the cow.
Yeah. Yeah, well, there would be more to use though. That's the thing. Well, it could be a thing.
Does this thing suck?
What sucks?
3,000 liters an hour.
Yep.
That's
huge.
It doesn't hold anything.
And it doesn't hold much, no. It's not like I don't mind that it takes only 3,000 an hour. Don't mind that. It's just the fact that it doesn't take any either. If you could fill it and forget it, and just check
Yeah,
it
it wouldn't be so
once
bad.
a stream and go and empty it and get some money out of it, wouldn't be so bad. But
Alright. Let's go buy chickens.
that's what I was about to do. Just parking my sexy little tractor. Chicken's white, chicken's black, chicken's brown, rooster. $50 for a rooster? Let's get a few of those. That's what
Now,
I
do
said.
chickens breed?
No,
They don't breed.
don't think so. Oh, do they? They might.
Well, you got to get a rooster. Get a rooster.
I'll get a rooster.
You got to get a rooster. That's how they breed.
Yeah, I'll get a
Pretty
rooster.
sure.
I know there used to be an animal breeding mod back in 15.
You're spending all of our money again, aren't you?
No. Mr. Rooster. The rooster is in the house. Okay. What now?
No, we've got plenty of money to buy a bunch of chickens. They're $50 a piece. We should be able to get a couple hundred of them, no problem.
Yep. I've got some.
Clean my tractor after you used it.
Mm-mm.
And repaired it.
Not a chance.
Okay, then I'm going to sell all the fucking chicken next time I do it. If you use my equipment, clean it and repair it. It's standard for everybody who's playing.
Yeah. He's just disgusting.
Yeah.
All right. Where are the bloody chickens gone? Here, chick.
They're inside.
I'm looking. I don't see no chicks. Don't see no chicks. Chick.
Where's our chickens?
You didn't buy them.
Oh, didn't I?
I don't think you did, because I didn't see a thing.
Yeah, I probably didn't. Oops. I hit the wrong button.
You did. You didn't actually buy any chickens.
Shut up. Working on it. What's this trigger? Why have I got my torch on? What's this? Nothing. Let me try that again.
You had one job.
Yeah, we haven't got any. That'd be why.
Yeah, I'm looking at it. We don't have any.
Shh. I got scared. What can I say?
Ah, stupid.
And move. Confirm. I bought chickens.
You got to confirm it.
Yeah, I forgot to confirm it.
Do
Chickens.
we have chickens now?
Bark, 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 bark. I'll make good chicken. Oh, these
The
chickens
Wonka
don't have the water
didn't
mod.
come. Wonka didn't come, don't he?
No, Wonko. Doesn't love us anymore. Well, we better bring the chickies some wheat.
Got it. I'm on top of it.
There's the rooster. Noisy bastard.
Did you place the water mod?
No, it's not. Yeah, the water mod's in the game, but it's not suitable for this by the look of it.
Why?
Because it's a custom made one.
Yeah, but we've got it on the rest of them.
I know, which is weird. I don't think it works on the chickens unless something happens. Let me see. Animals,
Do they need water? I need
chickens.
to check.
No, food only.
See you tomorrow, don't they?
Yes, mate. Catch you then.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
That's why we
I
don't have
need
water mod.
details of your server. Oops. If you could send me a personal message, please.
All right, let me put the food over here.
Hello. I didn't buy two roosters. Hello, rubber burner.
Hello.
Chickens have food.
Excellent.
They're already dirty. How do the chickens get dirty?
They're rolling around in the schmutz.
That's Boulder Dash. Chickens don't get dirty. Giants have never had a farm before. I do not have two roosters. It's impossible. Unless I bought a twin. Chicken, rooster. Rooster two? How did I get two roosters?
You got two roosters. Just let it be.
One must be for chicken soup.
All right.
Buy a rooster and call him chicken soup. This is the pig pen, isn't it? Yeah, this is pig pen.
It's the only pig. It's the only pen we're not using.
Yep. It's got the water mob waiting to be placed. What, are you going to get milk off the chickens?
You're gonna milk your rooster.
He wishes I would. You pressed move before confirm, and that added another rooster. Ah, shies and houses. Doesn't matter. They'll be twice as frisky.
It's sad when your viewers know more about what you're doing
Oh, shut
than
up.
you do.
They always do. I rely on my viewers to let me know what the hell I'm doing.
They're actually paying attention.
Hey, is this a bale sell point? Why else would that be there? That little road.
I feel like we should change the color of this tanker from blue to white.
Yeah, it should be white. I'm going to say no, it's not a sell point. But the road makes it out to be. Anyway.
Well, would be a nice one, wouldn't it?
I
Didn't
beg.
somebody make a bunch of just sell point triggers where you could literally just put them anywhere?
I think there is. I'm not sure.
I think the only visual part of it is just the markers that go on the ground.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Good idea. You
Yeah.
could put your bale sell point there. That'd be actually be a good place. Could put another milk sell point anywhere but where this one is.
No, that one's all right.
You know, it would be bad. You could hook 2 of these trailers together and still make it in just fine.
Yeah, but you can't hook 2 of those trailers together.
Why not?
They don't tandem up.
They don't.
No, there's no pull on the other one. There's no pull on the back of it.
Well, there is on this one.
There is?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah, there's a pintle on the back of the trailer. I don't know if there's a attachment joint there or not.
Eh.
What are you doing?
Playing with the doors. Hello, Princess Pebbles. Hello.
Oh, hello.
Oops is
She
sick.
gotta play with us.
Yeah, she played with us once or twice.
I wouldn't blame her if she didn't again.
No, I don't either. I don't blame anyone. Put up with me.
It is us.
Yeah, well, me for sure. Me for sure.
Well, you're the one that makes everybody angry.
Oh, yeah. That's my job.
It's your job to make no one want to play with you.
Yep.
Okay. Right.
It's your job to have the, what's the word I'm looking for? Oh, I don't know. Oh, okay. You've been sick too. You must have gave it to Oops, because he's sick.
Oh, what are you two been doing?
Yeah. Yes. Well, that'd be nice. That'd be very nice, Princess.
I thought she was okay when she played with us before.
Yeah. No, good. Yeah, we've had a few females play in our group. They've all run away with their tail between their legs, though, for some reason. Don't know why.
Do we really need to think about why?
No. Kim, when she was with us, she was great. Like, she was fun. And a good active player, but I think she just got totally bored with Farm Sim. Stopped playing Farm Sim altogether.
Oh, yeah.
I still send her a message every now and again, see how she's doing.
That's nice.
She moved on to Farmer's Dynasty for a while. She played that for a while. I haven't seen her around for.
I could see that game. You're either gonna get bored and hate it, or you're just gonna fall into it and
Yeah.
get absorbed into it.
If it was a multiplayer, I would love it. I ate bread and oh, you were allergic to it.
She got celiac disease or something.
Very funny, Mick. You have so many games, yeah. Oh, you've been playing The Long Dark. Yeah, I did look at that. I like the idea of the one Oops has been playing. Jeez, I remembered the name of it before. Now I forgot it again. But apparently it's got
Generation Zero.
Generation Zero. But it's got a lot of bugs according to the testers I've watched videos of. So I don't think I'll be spending money on a buggy game. I did with Farm Sim. That was enough.
Yeah, it does kind of put a bad taste in your mouth after you do it once.
Yeah.
Um,
I was following it months ago. I stumbled upon it on an upcoming game video because I tend to watch a lot of those. Keeping an eye on what's happening and what's coming along. And yeah, I really did like the idea of that game. But it's supposed to be really buggy, and I'm not spending, I think it's 45 Australian dollars on a game that could be buggy and a game that no one else will play, like the whole group. Want to find a game the whole group will play. Even though the group is getting smaller and smaller, so.
what is there, 4 of us?
Yeah. Yeah, we've gone
All right,
from
Johnny, what's next?
8 regulars and 10 sometimers, because we had 10 playing quite often, to 4 of us. What's next? That's about it, mate, for me. I've had enough now.
Well, it is supper time for me. I got to go get food, so that works
Yeah.
out good.
And Rubber Burner turned up, so it's time to leave. Once Rubber Burner's here, you know it's time to go.
He always shows up right at the end.
Yeah, he does. He had a go at me a while back saying, you guys always stop as soon as I turn up. And I told him because he smells funny.
So,
yeah, anyway.
I got the weather part of his geo done.
You got the weather part of Rubber Burner's geo?
For the map, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think I need to do anything with the crops because as far as I can tell, that area of Canada, the growing seasons are pretty much the same as the default seasons ones for England.
Okay.
I don't think the growing stages are going to be off that much. I mean, I could fiddle around and maybe make it so you could harvest corn all the way through the entire winter.
Yeah. I wouldn't think they'd be doing sugarcane up your way, would they, Rubber Burner?
No. There's no cotton, there's no sugarcane that far north.
No, I wouldn't think so. That should be deactivated, I think, to make the map really realistic. No option for sugarcane.
It would be with seasons.
Yep. No sugarcane or cotton, yeah. No.
And I think the only additional crop he has is rye, which the default seasons for additional crops follows the suit of barley. So rye and barley are all going to have the same anyway.
Yeah.
So you don't even have to add that additional crop in because it's just going to follow the rest of the small grains.
Yeah. I've always had on the back burner to do a map of this region here, and it would be fairly boring because the only crops they do here all year round is wheat, barley, rye, millet, and canola. That's it. Don't plant anything else.
Cereals.
Mainly cereals, yep. Acres and acres and acres, thousands of acres of it. So, needs rye added to the geo. Rubber Burner says.
No, it shouldn't. It shouldn't. The weather might be kind of squirrely because it looks like you guys get a lot of precipitation up there. Like, I mean, a lot of precipitation.
You're talking to Rubber Burner, aren't you?
Yeah. I mean, I basically doubled the numbers for the amount of precipitation that's in the standard game.
Well, you're going to have to test it and see. And say, no, this needs to be tweaked or that needs to be tweaked. It's just another test thing, you know. And you can release it as a geo for whatever part of Canada that is.
Yeah.
North Canada, South Canada, East Canada, whatever.
In 17, that might have posed a little bit of a problem where it would rain too much, but I think... You see, the problem is you can't test it on a 3-day season, because if you test it on a 3-day season, every day is a growth stage. So
No,
the biggest problem with that is if you get rain that one day and it rains all day, then you're done. You don't get another day to try.
No.
So you have to test it on a 9-day season, and you have to just basically put it on fast forward and see what happens.
That'd be the best thing. You know.
Yeah. I haven't got that far yet.
Yeah. You said what before? What did Rubber Banana say before? I don't know.
Oh, he might have been talking about where it's a kind of it rains a lot there.
Ah. I don't read my chat, Rubber Burner. You should know that.
Basically where this map is kind of like northeast of me, so.
If you type in caps, I might see it. I am blind. I try to read as little as possible. I can read, thank you very much. I just don't like doing it.
Yeah, I'll have the one building is sort of. I retextured it, but I'm not happy with it. We'll see what happens.
He's done another building for you, RB. He doesn't like it though.
The other building, the commodity shed, I already redid for my map.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna copy that back into the colors that it is currently. I just got to change the color on it. Okay. I'm gonna do that either tomorrow morning or later tonight. We'll see what goes.
Yep.
I have to do some chores after I eat.
Yeah. Chores?
Yeah.
Chores?
I might do it in the morning. I can't function on the modding part at night. It's much better in the morning. I seem to be able to work through things. First, get up right in the morning and do it. I can focus. Things all seem to make sense. If I'm tired, I don't. It doesn't. Things don't work, and then I can't figure out why. I just
yep. I can understand that. When I used to
just do it right.
When I used to mod, I used to do it in the afternoon, because in the morning's my game time. Early afternoon, it's my nap time. Late afternoon used to be my modding time, but now it's my game time. And then at night, I either watch Netflix or play games. So it's it's a pretty hectic sort of schedule for me. I can't sort of fit everything in.
Well, I can't play American Truck or Euro Truck when I'm tired either. I just crash.
Oh, yeah, me too. If you're a bit tired, oh, God, you drive 10 minutes down the road and you're starting to doze.
I usually only do one load at a time, unless I'm doing one long run. I usually do one long run or 2 short runs, and I'm done. That's about it.
Yeah, I do sort of mediocre, about a 4 hour.
Anything more, it starts getting kind of... I start wandering, and I'm not paying attention to roll a truck over.
Yeah.
Or I go and hit a head-on collision with somebody.
Yeah. I've been the recipient of that.
Hey, it's your fault for being in my lane.
Oh, yeah, bullshit.
Oh, okay. Saving her up?
I've saved it. I'm going to thank everybody who popped in, even Rubber Burner, even though he usually just pops in for a minute. I don't know. Jeez. No, thank you, everyone. It's been a pleasure, as always. Give that like button a smash. I would love it. Your mouse mightn't, but I will. All those of you that have been sick, get well soon. And we'll see you in the next stream. Hopefully, I'll be streaming Rubber Burner's map tomorrow with permission, of course. I will have to ask him if I'm allowed. I'll stream that and be back to streaming next week. I've been very lackluster this last week, as you know. I've just explained how busy my week is. All the gaming and napping I have to do. But anyway, you all take care and stay safe, and we'll catch up next time. Bye bye all.
All right. Bye now.